There is someone who is thinking about you so deeply that it has started affecting their peace. This person may not show it openly. They may act normal, quiet, calm, or even a little distant, but inside, their feelings are much stronger than they are letting you see. At night, when everything becomes silent and there is nothing left to distract them, their mind comes back to you. They think about your face, your voice, your energy, the way you speak, the way you care yourself, and the way you make them feel without even trying. It's Lily. This is not just a random attraction. This is not someone who is simply curious about you for a moment and then forgets. No, this person feels emotionally connected to you in a way that surprises them. They did not expect to feel this deeply. They did not plan to become this attached. They did not think you would enter their mind this strongly. But now that it has happened, they cannot easily turn it off. They have tried to act like they are okay. They have tried to stay logical. They have told themselves to calm down, to be realistic, to not make things bigger than they are. But every time they try to push the feelings away, the feelings come back even stronger. It is like their heart keeps reminding them that what they feel for you is real. This person has imagined speaking to you many times. They have thought about what they would say, how they would say it, and how you might respond. They may have typed a message and deleted it. They may have opened your chat, stared at the screen, and then closed it again. They may have wanted to call you, reach out to you, or finally say something honest, but fear stopped them. And that fear is not because they do not care. It is because they care too much. The biggest thing holding them back is the age gap between you two. That difference has become a heavy thought in their mind. They keep asking themselves whether it would be too complicated, whether you would accept them, whether other people would understand, and whether this connection could truly work in real life. They are not just thinking about the feelings. They are thinking about the consequences, the judgment, the future, and the risk of losing you before they even fully have you. This person wants you, but they want you seriously. They're not looking at this connection like a game. They're not thinking about something shallow or temporary. Their feelings have weight. Their emotions have depth. They see something in you that makes them want more than just attention. They want closeness. They want honesty. They want a real emotional connection. But because they want it so badly, they are terrified of doing the wrong thing. They keep wondering, what if the age difference is too much? What if they reject me because of it? What if they think this connection cannot work? What if I open my heart and everything changes? So instead of speaking, they stay silent. But their silence is not empty. Their silence is full of emotion. Is full of thoughts, fear, hope, longing, and unfinished words. This person is not ignoring you because they feel nothing. They are quiet because they feel too much and do not know how to handle it properly. At their core, this person is careful with love. They are not the type to rush into something without thinking. They do not want to hurt you. They do not want to confuse you. They do not want to create a situation that becomes painful or complicated. In many ways, their silence comes from protection. They are trying to protect you, protect themselves, and protect the connection from being damaged by timing, judgment, or fear. But the problem is, their protection has turned into distance. They think they are doing the right thing by holding back, but holding back is hurting them too. They miss you. They think about you. They wonder what you are doing. They wonder how you feel. They wonder if you sense their emotions even when they do not speak. And deep down, they hope you understand that their silence is not a lack of love. This person has already had a moment where they realized their feelings for you were serious. Maybe it happened during a simple conversation. Maybe you said something that touched them deeply. Maybe they saw your strength, your kindness, your maturity, or your softness. Maybe it was just your presence that made them feel calm in a way they'd not felt before. Whatever it was, something inside them shifted. Before that moment, they may have tried to explain the connection away. They may have told themselves it was just admiration, attraction, or comfort. They may have tried to keep you in a safe little corner of their mind, convincing themselves they could control it. But after that moment, they knew. They knew this was not casual anymore. They knew you had become important to them. And that realization scared them. Because once they accepted how much they felt, the fear became stronger too. Suddenly, they were not just risking a simple conversation. They were risking their heart. They were risking rejection from someone who truly matters to them. They were risking the possibility of hearing that the connection they feel so deeply is not seen the same way by you. That is why they have been overthinking everything. They have thought about the age gap from every possible angle. If they are older than you, they may worry that they are asking too much from you. They may wonder if you would be judged for choosing them. They may fear that people around you would not understand. They may even worry that one day you could feel like you missed out on something by being with them. Their love has become protective, but that protection has also made them hesitate. They do not want to bring difficulty into your life. They do not want to be the reason you face questions, pressure, or judgment. They may think, what if I love them deeply, but this difference makes things harder for them? That thought hurts them because they want to love you, not burden you. If they are younger than you, their fear is different. They may worry that you will not take them seriously. They may fear that you see them as not mature enough, not stable enough, or not ready enough. They may feel like they have to prove themselves before they can fully come forward. They want you to see them as someone who can love deeply, stand beside you, and offer something real. They do not want to be seen as temporary. They do not want to be treated like a phase. They want to be chosen with respect. They want to feel equal to you emotionally, not less than you because of age. But whether they are older or younger, the fear underneath everything is the same. They are afraid the age gap will become the reason you say no. And because they are afraid of that no, they keep holding back the question. This person has created many stories in their mind about what could happen. Some of those stories are beautiful. They imagine being honest with you. They imagine you understanding them. They imagine the two of you finally speaking openly and realizing that the connection is mutual. They imagine relief, closeness, and a new beginning. But then fear creates other stories. Stories where you pull away. Stories where you feel uncomfortable. Stories where people judge. Stories where the connection becomes too hard. And those fearful thoughts make them freeze again. This is why their energy may feel confusing. One moment, you may feel them close. The next moment, they may seem distant. One moment, it may feel like they are about to say something important. The next moment, they disappear into silence again. This back and forth is not because their feelings are unstable. It is because their courage is unstable. Their love is strong, but their fear keeps interrupting it. They are caught between what they want and what they are afraid of. But the truth is, they cannot stop feeling drawn to you. Your energy affects them deeply. There's something about you that feels rare to them. You may make them feel safe, understood, inspired, or alive. You may bring a sense of peace into their world without realizing it. You may have shown them a kind of emotional depth they have been missing. And because of that, you are not easy for them to forget. They may compare other people to you without meaning to. They may try to distract themselves, but nobody gives them the same feeling. They may go about their day, handle responsibilities, talk to others, and act like life is normal, but somewhere in the background, you are still there in their mind. This connection has become emotionally powerful for them because it touches something deeper than surface-level attraction. They are not only drawn to how you look or how you present yourself. They are drawn to your spirit, your presence, your personality, and the way you make them feel seen. You represent something meaningful to them, something they do not want to lose. They have also been watching how you respond to them. They notice little things. Your tone, your body language, your pauses, your warmth, your distance, your reactions. They may be trying to read signs from you because they are too afraid to ask directly. They want proof that you feel something to you before they take the risk. That is why even a small sign from you could affect them deeply. A kind message, a warm look, a little emotional openness, or a moment of reassurance could give them the courage they have been missing. They are looking for a sign that their feelings would not be rejected or judged. But they also know they cannot wait forever. The silence is becoming heavy for them. The more they hold back, the more pressure builds inside. Their heart is getting tired of pretending. Their mind is getting tired of overthinking. Their soul is getting tired of standing at the edge of truth without stepping forward. This person is reaching a point where the truth may come out even if they did not plan it perfectly. They may finally say something. They may reach out unexpectedly. They may become more honest, more emotional, or more open than usual. Something in them is moving toward expression because keeping everything hidden is becoming too painful. They are beginning to understand that fear cannot protect them forever. At some point, they must choose between staying safe in silence or risking honesty for the chance of something real. And deep down, they already know what they want. They want to know where they stand with you. They want to know if this connection is only in their mind or if you feel it too. They want to stop guessing. They want to stop hiding. They want to stop letting the age gap control the entire story. Because the age difference may be real, but so are the feelings. And this person is starting to realize that a real connection should not be dismissed just because it does not look perfect to the outside world. They are beginning to see that love, respect, emotional maturity, honesty, and intention matter more than what people may say. They're beginning to understand that if two people truly care for each other, the connection deserves to be handled with truth, not fear. Still, they are sensitive about this. They do not want to force anything. They do not want to pressure you. They do not want to make you uncomfortable. That is why their approach may be slow, careful, and emotional. When they finally come forward, it may not be dramatic at first. It may begin with a message, a small confession, a deeper conversation, or a moment where they finally let their guard down. But when they speak, you will feel the weight behind their words. This is not someone who has been silent because they forgot you. They have been silent because they were trying to understand how to love you without risking everything. They were trying to make sense of feelings that became bigger than their plan. They were trying to decide if their heart was brave enough to cross the wall that fear created. And now, that wall is weakening. Their emotions are becoming stronger than their excuses. Their longing is becoming stronger than their fear. Their desire for truth is becoming stronger than their need to stay hidden. This person feels like you are worth the risk, even if they are still scared. They see you as someone special, someone who entered their life and changed the way they think about love, timing, and possibility. You have awakened feelings in them that they may have buried or avoided for a long time. You made them feel something real again. And that is why they cannot simply walk away from this connection. Even when they try to be logical, their heart keeps choosing you. They may not have all the answers yet. They may not know exactly how this will unfold. They may still worry about the age gap and what others might think. But one thing is clear. Their feelings are not small. Their silence is not the end of the story. And the connection between you two has affected them deeply. What is coming next feels like movement after a long pause. The emotional pressure is building. The truth is rising. Their courage is slowly returning. They may begin to show you more, speak more, or allow their emotions to become more visible. And when that happens, you may finally understand that all this time, this person was not cold. They were afraid. They were not uninterested. They were overwhelmed. They were not walking away. They were standing still because their heart wanted you, but their fear kept asking whether they were allowed to want you this much. This reading is saying that the silence is not as empty as it looks. Behind it is someone who cares deeply, thinks of you constantly, and feels pulled toward you in a way they cannot fully explain. The age gap may have scared them, but it has not erased the connection. It has only delayed the truth. And the truth is simple. They want you. They respect you. They are afraid of losing you. And they are slowly realizing that staying silent may be the very thing that causes the loss they fear most. Someone has been thinking about you deeply, and the more they look back at their past, the more they realize that nobody compares to you. They have thought about old connections, safe choices, and people who may have seemed easier to be with, but none of those feelings come close to what they feel for you. This connection feels different, stronger, and more meaningful, and that is why it scares them. Their silence does not mean they do not care. It means they care so much that speaking feels risky. They have imagined what could happen if they opened up and you did not feel the same. They have already prepared themselves for disappointment, not because they expect rejection, but because they are trying to protect their heart. They are not confused about you. In fact, they may be too sure, and that certainty makes the fear even heavier. They watch you quietly, looking for signs that it is safe to come forward. They notice your energy, your character, the way you carry yourself, and the way you handle life. They are drawn to the parts of you that cannot be copied. It was never just about surface attraction. It was your presence, your depth, your warmth, and your unique way of being that pulled them in. Every time they think about speaking, fear holds them back. They wonder if you will understand them, accept them, or feel the same. The silence is becoming painful for them too. They are tired of hiding what they feel. They are tired of pretending this connection does not affect them. Something inside them is building, and soon the need to be honest may become stronger than the fear of rejection. They think about what it would feel like to be chosen by you. They imagine you seeing them clearly and deciding that they are the one you want. That thought gives them hope, but it also makes them nervous because they want it so badly. You may not realize it, but the thought of you has helped them through difficult days. Even from a distance, your energy has brought them comfort. They are not only thinking about what they want from you, they are thinking about what they could give you. They imagine showing up for you, supporting you, loving you consistently, and becoming someone you can trust. But underneath all of this, they keep asking themselves, do I deserve this? They wonder if they are enough for you exactly as they are. This connection does not feel random. It feels like your paths crossed for a reason. The timing, the circumstances, and the way you came into each other's awareness all feel meaningful. The differences between you are not necessarily here to break the connection. They may actually be part of what creates balance, growth, and emotional depth. This person may be scared, but their feelings are real. They've questioned this connection, compared it, feared it, and still they cannot let it go. Their silence has not erased the emotion. It has only made it stronger underneath the surface. They're slowly realizing they cannot keep running from what their heart already knows, and sooner or later, they will have to choose between staying afraid or finally stepping forward with the truth. Someone has been hiding deep feelings for you, but they cannot stay silent much longer. This connection feels different to them. It is more than attraction. Being near you feels familiar, comforting, and emotionally powerful in a way they cannot explain. Even though fear, doubt, or the difference between you made them hold back, their heart keeps pulling them toward you. They have spent a long time overthinking, wondering if they should speak, but now the silence hurts more than the risk of being honest. They're close to confessing what they truly feel. Their distance was never a lack of love. It was fear. Very soon, this connection may move from unspoken feelings into real words and real action. The silence is breaking, and this person is preparing to finally choose honesty over fear.